What's up, ladies and gents, my name is Parv and I welcome you to our top 5 play show here on YouTube. With only a couple more episodes left until week 200, we're working hard behind the scenes for something special, but for now, we have 6 awesome plays to get through, followed by a HyperX giveaway, so let's begin. At our number 5 play, we have Jolts GG on Rumble with a quick but incredibly impactful play while behind in this game. After losing the top tier 1 tower, Rumble decides to roam towards the bottom side of the map because the enemy Maokai just teleported down there and wreaked havoc. With Fizz all alone under the tower, the enemy team looks to dive, but here comes Rumble from the fog of war. He lays down a beautiful equalizer, followed by harpoons, his flame spitter, and ignite, which altogether burns him down for the instant triple. With the tree low, Rumble follows him into the brush, securing the quad, and that's why you don't mess with the little guy. Moving into our number 4 spot, we flip the location and now we're in the top lane with Sukka Jalkaan playing Gnar. Right off the bat, we see him get headbutted away from the teamfight that's about to break wide open. The friendly Azir ults, and this creates a huge opportunity as Gnar springs into action, ulting everyone into the soldiers for the stun, followed by a crescendo from Sona that seals the deal on 3. Gnar and his allies continue chasing Alistar, and he quickly realizes that he won't get away, so the bull decides to have a little fun before ultimately reaching his demise. Tanking his way into 3rd place is TinyTechie on Swain, who just refuses to go down when things look grim. In the beginning of this play, we see the enemy blue team go ham and dive straight into his base, landing a kill on Ezreal. With mid lane pushing, this could easily be the inhib, but then the enemy Lucian surprises Rengar with his damage, and now things are looking even worse. Not giving up, Swain runs in, guns blazing, and focuses Lulu, landing a clutch double root, but because of the exhaust, he can't quite finish anyone. The bug jumps in, so he pops Zhonya's, gaining a tremendous amount of health back while invincible, and with Zillion ult already on him, he just won't die. His ult continues hitting everyone while reviving, and once he's up, he goes for the double root, landing it on Rise, which allows him to single target DPS him down for the triple. He puts his E on his ear and backs up, turning around when the dot is about to get the quadra, and now with his ult back up and enough mana, he confidently chases Lulu out of his base to score the penta. Coming in at 2nd place, we have Alternate playing Alistar in a crazy all-over-the-place team fight. We start this play with a small catch on Leona, but with backup around, things quickly turn into an all-out 3v3. Tristana ults him away, and then Alistar pushes Lucian back again, buying time for Tristana to shred the enemy Leona and jump away with the reset. Alternate moves in and locks up Lucian with his Q, but with Syndra entering the fight soon and Tristana now dead, blue team is forced to fall back. Although you can't see it, the friendly Fizz is coming down mid lane to back them up. Alistar breaks line of sight, baiting Lucian to go in as he turns with a WQ combo in all 3, setting up Fizz perfectly. The fish almost gets Lucian too, but he can't quite finish him thanks to a great stun from Syndra, and then he goes down. Lucian gets hooked into a headbutt from Alistar as the bull runs away, using health potions to somehow survive the Q and autos, and then he E's after entering the brush to break line of sight while keeping himself alive. Alternate keeps away until Syndra gets suppressed, allowing him to pick up the well-deserved double. And for number 1 pro play for this week, we have LagsAlot on a diamond level Nidalee. With blue team's mid tower down, the enemy team has taken over their jungle, and this is usually the point where everything goes wrong and people get picked. Nidalee wants to repel them from this area of the map so they can regain control, but then red team moves in, so she uses the speed up from her passive and creates distance. Although the spear on Wukong isn't quite enough to bring him down, she now has a good idea of where the enemy team is located. She goes for Zillion, but has to back away from Pantheon as she returns to mid lane to shove it with the enemy team out of position. All of a sudden, Pantheon starts his man drop and Zillion moves in, landing a crippling slow on Nidalee, but the spear, followed by a swipe and Lichbane infused Q, bursts him down. Nidalee takes off away from the enemy team and takes some harass on the way out, but she sees an opening to spear Zillion, closing the gap for the double and taking off to rejoin her team. But she's not done yet. Instead of taking the lantern, she moves back in on Lux, and then we see a stroke of genius as she baits the all-in from Ezreal, which clears an open path straight to Lux. Despite being able to pounce all the way to her, LagsAlot decides instead to pounce sideways to avoid the binding and finish off Lux with a close-range spear. Using her passive Lichbane and overall incredible mobility, she then goes for Ezreal to hunt him down for the 4th kill in this spree. And for the bonus clip of the week, we have Haydoe on Lee Sin with a throwback wombo combo play in the Ascension game mode, and the kills all go to the right champion. As this plays on, we have a HyperX Cloud headset to give away to a lucky fan, so let me go over the details briefly for those who aren't familiar. We do our HyperX giveaways over on a website called Rafflecopter, and you can find a link to it at the top of the description box on this video. In a nutshell, Rafflecopter allows you to decide how many entries you want to put in for this giveaway out of a possible 4 entries. Each entry is granted by doing a simple thing like following us on Twitter or liking HyperX's Facebook, and in return, each one you do increases your odds of winning. It's all handled over on Rafflecopter, so don't don't worry, you won't have to go all over the place to do it, and on top of that, once you do it the first time, each giveaway from then on out will be as simple as following the link and redeeming the entries. The entire process takes 1 or 2 minutes, and it greatly supports us as well as HyperX, so it's a win-win for everyone. Alright guys, this is the part where I sadly have to say goodbye, but it was a pleasure making this video for everyone, and we have more content coming up within the next couple of days, so be sure to keep your eyes peeled. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you back here soon.
It's like a jungle out there. There's a virus outbreak. Many people were infected.
What are you talking about?
You are patient 0, and we have to carry you back to HyperX Labs right now. We're just sponsors! HyperX!
We may not be fighting side by side anymore, but we're still a team. GG.